think we are already live.
Oh.
Yes, we are. Okay, don't say the other thing that you were saying. Okay, say no. I'm just kidding. Okay, we're live. Wait, what are we doing today? Should I share the screen already? Yes.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
well, who is this woman here? Right her. This is Candace Owens, the
Mm-hmm.
co-founder of the Blexit movement, meaning black people exiting the Democratic Party into the Republican Party. Just to give you guys some context. So wait, bring this back really quick.
Oh.
So this video is about 2 weeks old, but I watched it for the first time like 2 days ago, and I was like, Armin, we have to do this. There's just too much about this that's just too good. So, Candace Owens is known for a lot of spicy takes that are
I think people
often not
know.
even factual. And she has a problem with people calling her out on that. So we're going to get into that today.
Yeah. I think people already know. If anybody clicks on this video, they already know who she is. Let's just get into what this new video is and whether we agree with it or not.
Yes.
Okay. So, I mean, we complain here a lot about Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. So,
should we be taking notes?
We should be taking. Yeah, okay. I have my Google Docs ready. By the way, I'm sharing this in a new way. I don't know if it's like. Let me know if the quality of the shared screen is okay. All right. I think it's okay, right? You can see it's not pixely or anything, right?
No, it looks fine.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna just tell you guys ahead of no, that's gonna be a spoiler. Let me just let's get this. All right. All right, let's go from the beginning.
We have audio.
So the title of the video is saying Facebook censored.
No, you're not reading this right. It's Facebook censored.
Oh, yes.
President, none of us are safe.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, put full screen this.
Oh wait, full screen?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. We should full screen it. That's better. You're right. This is why I need you here. You make things better.
I'm the boss for a reason.
Oh, Dolly is here. Ghost Bunny is here. AGA, Matthew. I highlighted some other people. Swap,
Suha.
Murtad. Yes. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Love you guys. Keep talking. We're paying attention. Okay.
Facebook is trying to delete me. Big Tech is trying to delete us, our movement. We must stop them.
Okay, I already
have so much to say. I have so much to say.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay, even if you have a problem with Big Tech and stuff, maybe if you understand their motivations and all, maybe it will help you fight back a bit better. Okay. Facebook and Big Tech don't give a crap whether your movement succeeds or not. Okay.
Yeah.
They don't care. The only thing they care about is how much they can get away with without getting in trouble for having you on their platform. It's not their motivation to be like, oh, we don't appreciate this movement growing on our platform. Let's go again. Like, do you agree with me, Susie? Like, do you think like Facebook is like invested in seeing like this movement dying? Like, look, Big Tech is trying to delete us, our movement. We must stop them. Like, for example, like,
Atheist Republic, Big Tech is invested in supporting certain movements. I think that's objectively true.
Movements that, like what, for example?
Like over the summer, there was a little button sitting in the bottom of, I don't know if it's still here, but the bottom of my Facebook just calling like amplify Black voices in support of Black Lives Matter. Like they created a whole feature to their platform.
Right.
which explicitly supported a specific movement. So they do have a vested interest in that.
Right. I mean, that's helps them with PR stuff as well, right?
Yeah.
But the negative side of it, I don't think is that. So even the negatives, I mean, the negative. So it's not like they. Like you might have some Facebook employees, for example, that are emotionally invested in some movements growing and some movements dying, but the company as a whole is like, is this a good PR move? Is this not a good PR move?
Yeah.
This movement, having them on our platform. I mean, technically they wish, I think, if I had to guess, right? They're worried that if they kick too many conservatives off their platform, it's going to be a great way for competitors to grow, right? I don't think they want to kick so many people like this off of their platforms.
But I mean, like, conservative or platforms that have begun as kind of in reaction to conservative purges have historically just flopped. So
I know.
They have to worry.
I know, but if there is a chance, I mean, they don't want there to even be a chance. Do you know what I mean? Like creating. I mean, there's a reason why Twitter's shares dropped when Trump got kicked off Twitter, right? Do you think Twitter likes that? I don't think they like that. I think they're like, they wish that they could just let everybody stay on their platform, but they also don't want to get so much negative press for letting these people on their platform. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't think they are like, ooh, we want to. So big tech is trying to delete us, our movement. Nah, I don't think they care. I
like how she says delete as if she's about to be shot in the head. Like,
ooh, no, be careful with that language on
sorry.
YouTube.
I'm like, this is not that severe.
Yeah.
Face way worse stakes. I mean, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be concerned about.
So, for example, when we got like a violation report on Facebook, right, for posting a meme that was making fun of, that Viking guy that showed up at the showed up in Congress, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a violation report for that, right? Like our page got a strike on Facebook, right? And it's obviously like, what the hell? Like this is not strike worthy, right? Like obviously, right? We think like I don't know, the algorithm is misfiring, but we don't go ahead and be like, Facebook is trying to delete us, our movement. Like we get so much crap from Facebook, and we do complain about it. But do you imagine if we went out and said like, we think there's this agenda on Facebook against the atheist movement? Like no, like even when Twitter I'm fully suspended like on Twitter, like my account is gone, right, permanently, right? And my first assumption is like you guys had to go out of your way to prove to me that there's some Hindutva crap going around behind the scene. Like you have to show me that there is complaints, Hindutva is involved with Twitter, with Facebook, and that there's actually legal paperwork that is filed pressuring Twitter and Facebook to get my account removed, right? So we're gonna and the Time Washington Post has covered this, and now if you go on Facebook, on our Atheist Republic Facebook page in India, it actually gives you a red notification that your page is illegal in India. So I had to get so much proof to be like, okay, yes, there is some legit conspiracy. But my first assumption was like, I think this is just like the mob taking advantage of the algorithm, right? Like I didn't go full on conspiracy right from the beginning, right? So, but even then, I don't think like even now that our Facebook page is now completely blocked in India, Atheist Republic's Facebook page, because of government pressure. I don't think Facebook
Presumably.
itself. I mean, presumably. I mean, if you go, what do you mean, presumably? It gives you a notification that the page is illegal here.
Yeah, that's why I'm making that presumption.
Okay. Like, but it's that now we are pretty much proven.
I mean, I'm still
Almost.
working behind the scenes to get even more evidence.
More evidence. Okay, see, even now, even now, we're not sure. This is how skeptical we are of it, everything. Okay,
Done
but
right.
yes, but we don't, even now that we know that we almost know that the government, that we are blocked in India because of pressures against Facebook. We don't think Facebook itself is like, yes, yay, Atheist Republic is banned in India. Like, there's no motivation by Facebook itself. They're just like, oh my God, a legal thing from this court. Fine, we'll remove this page from India. We don't want to deal. Like, it's easier to just do that. Like, look at this. Look at who is on one side? The government of India. Who's on the other side? Armin and Susie. Ha. Armin and Susie, the government of India. Which one of
and
these?
Armin, it's not just the government of India, it's the ruling party of India, which is the BJP, which is the world's largest political party and the world's most well-funded political party.
Right.
And it's a far-right party.
Right. So on one side,
the two of us.
So Facebook is making a calculation here. Am I right? Facebook is like, legally, who could cost me more and give me more headache? The largest political party in the entire planet, or Armin and Susie?
Okay, but we're just getting started. To be fair,
Right.
we're just getting started. Okay, we're 7 seconds into this video.
Yes. Okay, let's continue.
Must stop them.
Look at this. Facebook is trying to look at the production value, by the way.
Oh, I can't. No, I'm going to talk about the production value in a second.
Can we have this, guys? Become a Patreon. Link in the descriptions. We have, so that one day we can have a prediction value like this. Okay.
When we can announce our legal things that we're taking the BJP to task, it needs to be this sexy. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
You are smart.
Wow. Look at this. This is like Matrix level production.
Yeah.
Long ago, you stopped believing in the corrupt corporate media.
Oh, you're smart. So if we disagree with her, then we're dumb.
Yeah.
Look at this. You're smart. Long ago, you stopped. Oh, okay.
Long ago, you stopped believing in the corrupt corporate media. You canceled the newspapers and cable shows and began reading your news from social platforms.
Okay, actually, if you did that, you are dumb.
Yeah.
If you're really you get your news from social platforms instead of traditional media with all the journalists and all the investigators and all the like. Okay, I mean, traditional media is bad and all sometimes, but this is your alternative. Social platforms, like, no, you're not very smart, Candace. You're dumb.
But also, I mean, we're getting into a form of information control. So she's delegitimizing and discrediting traditional media, aka media that has the institutional power and history to actually go and conduct journalism on the ground. You know, as you say all the time, as much as people want to crap on the mainstream media, they are still getting their sources and information about what's happening in effing Syria or Iraq from mainstream media. Some journalists had to be funded to fly out there. Okay.
By the way, the social platforms like that, they say, like, it has to be the social platforms that they approve. Like, if somebody listens to, I don't know, Vosh or Kyle Kulinski or David Pagman, that's social platforms as well, but they think they're lying as well. But like, even like, this is something that a lot of people, both left and right, keep complaining about. Like, oh yeah, traditional mainstream media. Like Kyle Kulinski says the same thing that these right wingers are saying, right? And yet, like exactly what you said. Like, Yeah, sure, Kyle Kulinski, sure, Candace Owens. We're gonna get the new. Like, you guys are just commenting on the news. Who these mainstream media that you keep complaining about have actually took the time to go and like they send journalists in war zones, and they have like investigators and fact checkers, and like I don't know, like they have scientists and researchers, and they go dig deep, and they yes, sometimes their commentators say some really dumb stuff, and you guys love highlighting that, right? But their
As do
commentators,
you.
yes, but their commentators are like, you're comparing their commentators with yourself, and sometimes you say dumb things and sometimes they say dumb things, but the actual information, the groundwork, the risk is still coming from the mainstream media. Oh, you're just sitting back. We do. Like, we're also like just commentators, but we at least appreciate the people that take the spend the time and resources. And again, and I have to stress the risk that they take to actually go and get this information for us to just be able to sit here and just like look at them and just comment on them. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like from my freaking bedroom.
Yeah, from our bedroom, like yeah, like this is Kyle Kulinski, like, oh, mainstream media this, mainstream media that, like, yeah, they have, yeah, maybe like I don't know, Wolf Blitzer says something stupid, right? But the the people that went and, for example, looked at the like, for example, Kyle Kulinski points out how stupid the conspiracy theories are regards to the fraud allegations, right? But guess how he gets to do that? Because CNN, for example, has actually spent the time hours of time to go get people on the ground, to go talk to the people on the ground, look at the numbers, look at the machines, look at these corporations that are being alleged of, like, I don't know, the machines are doing something. Somebody actually goes and look at the machines, they open them, they talk, they go and find the experts that and all these interviews they make it available, and Kyle Kulinski goes and like gets all this information that mainstream media gets to collect from you, and he looks at it like, oh yeah, these conspiracy theories are flawed, and he just comments on them, and then he craps on the mainstream media instead of being like, he should be like, thank you, daddy, thank you for all this information. Oh wait,
we have a celebrity here, Apostate Prophet. Or Prophet
yes,
has declared that you need to stop complaining.
you
No,
need to
really,
stop
it's
complaining.
Kyle Kulinski that needs to stop complaining. But anyways, so
Okay.
point.
But he also telling me to stop screaming. That's, I can't do that. That's my de facto. That's how I speak. I don't know what to do. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't think any. We need
Yes,
something
but this
sort
is
of a
but
miracle.
what an honor! What an honor. Okay, maybe I'll maybe
for
I'll
the sake of our prophet. No.
no,
So
no. I was gonna say maybe I'll listen to that when he goes into his Medani phase, but not right now. Anyways, let's continue.
So case in point is that Candace here is using an information control tactic, which to discredit and actually make other people feel uncertain of their okay, wait just a sec. Make other people uncertain of their ability to determine what is true. They're trying to make them more feel less able to reality test. But Apostate Prophet is saying Cenk Uygur sucks for a living. True. I can't stand that guy. But let's continue.
All right, let's continue.
Dominant on those platforms were conservative voices, like mine. We are the Americans who did not have a voice in traditional media. Honestly, do you think the left wants me to have a platform to speak?
Okay, can you
Wait,
pause?
traditional media, is she using traditional media and the left interchangeably?
Yes, she completely conflates them.
Wow, wow, wow. Say it with me, the left hand. Wow.
Wow.
All right, good.
It's just complete BS.
Yeah.
But I can have a voice here on my own social.
Look at this. What is this
I'm
stuff?
so
This is-
jealous of this production quality. It's
Wow.
so great. Honestly,
How much?
they did a really good job.
How much money they spend on making this?
Platforms. I can be heard. That freedom infuriates the left, who used to own complete control over our information.
Okay, again,
Wait.
the left controls all information.
The left. Okay, you know what I think, by the way?
Oh boy, let's get
I
into it.
think for some of her audience sees the left and the media as code for something else. And I'm not gonna say what else. I'm not gonna say what else because I'm scared of YouTube, right?
It's people
But-
where the stereotype is they go like this.
No, don't do that. No, Susie, don't
Is
even
that too
do
much?
that. No, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay.
But I think like these are some of these people. Some of this is about that. Okay, but I'm
I
not sure.
think that's some dog whistling going on. Guys, I was
Yeah.
saying that's a stereotype, okay? That's not what I believe.
Yeah, okay, but don't even do that. Okay, we already get strikes here and there without like knowing what we did wrong. So we shouldn't give them more excuses.
So they hatched a plan to silence me and all of us conservatives.
Wait,
Can we
isn't
pause?
she still? Yeah.
I don't know if it's something with the connection, but like this video, when you play it for us, it's very like it's not fluid. Maybe it's the way you're sharing
Okay.
it.
hold- Yeah, that's what I asked at the beginning.
Well, no, but then when you started to play it more, that's when it got a little weird.
How is it now?
Okay, wait, play it.
Hold on, let me do F11.
And
Much
Facebook
better.
is paying them for it.
Okay, isn't she still already like they're saying they're trying to get a plan to remove me from Facebook, and isn't she still on Facebook?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact,
I mean-
I was gonna pull this up later, but she posted this same video on Facebook, and this same video on Facebook has almost 6 million views.
I mean, if Facebook wanted her off of Facebook, they could just remove her from Facebook, and there's legally nothing she can do about it. I mean, we like, for example, when we get removed from Facebook or Twitter, we complain about it, hopefully like thinking like the PR side of it might, I don't know, motivate Facebook and Twitter to give us our accounts back. But technically, if they really wanted her off, they would be like, you know what, goodbye. Anyways.
And Facebook is paying them for it. Here is
She thinks like she really thinks there's like Facebook has like goes thinking like, how can we get rid of Candace? How can we do this?
Yeah.
How can we do this? They could just like say like, yeah, you're spinning too many conspiracy theories. I mean, she did have a lot of conspiracy theories like about the virus and everything, right?
Oh yeah,
Facebook has.
I could be
Facebook-
misrepresenting her, but I'm pretty sure she's just straight up anti-vax.
Yeah, I mean, Facebook could be like, yeah, I have enough reason to just remove you. There you go. Like they could, if that was really their motivation, they could just do that, and people would congratulate Facebook for it.
Dolly is
how it
bringing up a
works.
good point. Dolly's saying green background with many visual distractions to distract people's attention. That's also very intentional.
In 2016, hysterical liberals had to find someone to blame for their humiliating loss to Donald Trump. In their minds, they could not possibly have lost due to their own horrendous candidates or policies or their own failing message, so they attacked the one thing that they did not have total control over: social media companies.
Wait, pause. She wants to she wants to talk about hysteria.
Oh yeah, you're right. No, I was gonna say she has a few like some points there that is right, but she's generalizing all of the left. I mean, there are some people on the left that don't look at. I mean, the pictures are not correct though because they're showing Bernie Sanders. I do think like, yeah, getting Hillary losing to Trump. I mean, Hillary deserves some responsibility for that, and there are many people on the left who are not accepting that at all. But not all of the left. A lot of people did.
Or their own failing.
But but you're right. Actually, I know what you're going with this because hold on,
They published this.
policy.
They published this on the 9th.
Right. So wait,
On
where
January.
did
They're
you say
talking about
Syria?
this. she said that because like
They could
the
not. Oh,
leftists,
here.
yeah,
Yes.
no, they were the leftists were so hysterical and they could not have possibly lost.
Okay, but don't tell people because I want to know if people understand what we're getting at without us saying it. Hold on. Where is to blame? Where is that? Oh yeah, in 2016. Oh, good point. Good point. Okay, that's actually a good catch. Good catch, guys. Can you guys know what we're getting at here? Okay, saying in 2016, hysterical liberals had to find someone. So when they lost to Trump, is saying that the liberals were hysterical. Do you guys know? Wait, hold on. While you guys in the live chat, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. I want to know. You guys guess what I'm referring to before we. Let me see if there is any. Okay. So liberals were hysterical, right? Liberals were hysterical. Anybody? Is anyone guessing? Is anyone guessing?
No.
No, nobody in our live chat is guessing. Okay, I'm gonna open this. I'm so disappointed in you guys. Are you serious? Okay. All right, here. Anyone?
Ben is saying how the turns have tabled in 2020.
Like, okay, that finally, yes, somebody got it. Okay, so here. So she's saying in 2016, hysterical liberals had to find someone. Hysterical liberals, okay? Hysterical liberals when they lost.
Oh.
Hysterical liberals could not accept them losing. Oh, okay.
You know, in hindsight, we took the defeat stunningly well.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, compared to that.
Okay. Everyone to blame for their humiliating loss to Donald Trump. In their minds, they could not possibly have lost due to their own horrendous candidates or policies or their own failing message, so they attacked the one thing that they did not have total control over: social media companies. They applied extreme pressure to silence or censor fake news.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Guys, come on. They fake. Look at this. They're saying she's saying that anything liberals don't like, they call it fake news.
So no. So liberals are pushing forth a fake news narrative.
Are you serious right now? Guys, who do you think of when you hear the phrase fake news? When I say like, oh, there's this guy who every time he hears a news he doesn't like, he says fake news. Who do you think of? Come on, in the live chat.
She's a liberal.
Donnie, exactly. Trump, yes. Are you serious? Like, do these people have zero self-awareness?
I think it can pretty easily be said that he popularized the idea of fake news.
Do they have like no self-awareness, these people?
I think she is smart enough that she does. I don't think her audience has that self-awareness.
Extreme pressure to silence or censor fake news.
Oh my God, this is like, I can't believe this. These are the people that the right mostly use the allegations of fake news over everything they don't like. This is a right-wing thing more than a left-wing thing.
I'm
Right.
AP. I'm gonna start looking through some of that footage on the 6th and see if we see a little appearance from Ribbon in the crowd.
All right, let's continue.
which was just a fancy way of saying news that they don't like.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
yes,
Oh yeah.
yes. That's
It's just
true.
a
That is
matter of
true.
taste. It's just
No,
a matter of taste.
No, this is true. This is true. Yeah, true. Every time Trump sees a news that he didn't like, it was like fake news. Every
Oh
time.
yeah.
That is true. That's
But
if
no you.
no.
It's true, but no you.
Facebook bent to that pressure and created a fact checker network with godlike powers over all of us.
Godlike powers, yes, the ability of recognizing BS. By the way, these fact checkers were to your benefit because people were begging Facebook to get people like you, people like you, and the Q people and the anti-vaxxers. They were spreading like actual dangerous conspiracy theories all across Facebook, right? And people were telling Facebook to get rid of them. And Facebook did these fact checkers because they didn't want to get rid of you. Facebook wants you to stay on because people like you are making them money. They're bringing them the audience. And Facebook like, how about I do a fact check instead? Facebook did that for your benefit because they didn't want to get rid of you.
Here is how Facebook fact checking works.
Oh boy.
A website you have never heard of, run by partisan beta leftists,
Wait, pause.
Beta leftists. What is this? What is
You
this?
just had to get that. Just get that in there. Just get that in there.
I mean, like, why?
No.
This
And she website you have never heard of, run by partisan beta leftists. I like how you're gonna say accuse someone of being a partisan and immediately follow it by beta leftists. Are you freaking kidding me?
I mean, what does them being beta have got to do with any of this? Like, they're not masculine enough for you? Like, what is, like, you want them to, okay, Candace, would it have been better if you were being fact-checked by alpha leftists? Or would that be better? I don't know. Wait, there's some echo. Reduce my volume.
She wants nothing but Chads behind that keyboard, okay?
Reduce my volume. I'm hearing
Okay.
myself. Okay. Like beta leftists. You know, if this is how you're responding to like generalizing all of the beta leftists, I can see why you're being fact checked, Candace. I can see if this is how you're dealing with, like, this is how you're describing people who are trying to disagree with you. If this is your attack on them, I can see why you need to be fact checked. Okay, I posted profit. Yeah, I can still hear myself.
Like 90% of the time, the echo is just you.
No, it can be me. If I'm hearing myself, it's you. If it were not for you or Donald Trump, I would not have created this. Okay.
No, I love how like the truth is like beta.
Beta.
Lies.
Beta.
Pure Chadley. Lies. Chadliness. The essence of Chad.
This is what she wants. She wants to be fact-checked by a strong, masculine alpha male. Like, ooh, fact-check me, daddy. That's what she wants.
Call me
Not
a
by
bitch while you do it.
Not by these betas. All right.
Partisan beta leftists stalk the pages of your favorite conservative personalities.
Wait, pause. They stalk the
echo.
pages. Okay. I was looking into how one of these fact-checking websites that work with Facebook works, and every day they're looking at what's the most trending. And they even have tabs on their site so you can see like trending in right-wing circles, trending in left-wing circles, etc. Maybe these happen more to your favorite conservative personalities because maybe they happen to be saying a lot more lies than other people.
Yeah, it's possible. That's a possibility. It's a possibility.
I don't know if that is actually factually true, but based on the frequency that I come across, which is purely anecdotal, that seems to be a lot of what's driving this.
You know, okay, so I need to. This way. Oh yeah, here. I found something. I need to show this. To
Goes
Queen
funny saying,
family.
let's not kink shame her. If getting fact checked by a chat is what she wants, who are we to shame? I mean, shoot, Ghost Bunny, I'm right there with her. I'm not shaming. I'm just calling it like how I sees it. Okay.
No, but I want to respond. I want to respond to our queen here. Okay, so.
Oh no.
She's saying, Armin, don't get horny on that. Here's my response. Okay, just replace this angry. Just replace the angry with horny. That's my response.
It's just a constant simmering beneath the surface.
Right. All right, let's continue.
Okay, this is fun.
Whenever we say anything they disagree with, these fact checkers write a vicious partisan hit piece.
Vicious partisan hit piece.
It just be like, hey, what you said, it's not supported in evidence. That is a hit piece.
No, vicious. It's so vicious. Like, like look at who's being the beta here. Like, Candace, show me on this doll where the hit piece hurt you. Like, it's an article. You're gonna be okay. Okay, you're gonna be okay. All right. Like, you're being such a beta.
Then they harass us and our audience by
harass us. It's an article. You're gonna be okay. Okay, Susie, you need to mute yourself because I'm hearing a lot of echo. Okay, hold on. Now that you muted yourself, let me say something. Test. See, there's no echo. So it is you. It is you. Proven. I proved it.
I want the live chat to tell me if you hear echo. Okay, because most of the time when you hear echo, the live chat does not hear echo. I need chat.
Right,
I need chat as witness.
Okay. No echo here. Fine. You guys don't hear the echo? Wow. How they betray me like this?
90% of the time you hear echo, it's only you.
Okay, I'm gonna ban every single person that says no echo.
Okay, 50% of our regulars.
I've been betrayed. You guys just all want Susie, eh? Maybe Susie could go and make her own channel, huh?
Wow.
And you guys could just follow her there.
Armin, I'm your boss.
Okay, fine. All right, let's continue.
Being hazardous warning labels on what we have posted. Many times, those labels say missing context or disputed.
Yeah, as opposed to what it should say, which is wrong. It should be like wrong. They're like she comes. Look at her face. She's like, oh yeah, she spreads anti-vax nonsense and QAnon conspiracy theories, and instead of Facebook putting it like a giant fat wrong on it, instead of like removing her from Facebook completely for spreading dangerous information, she gets this notification and like, hey, everyone can see still the video, everybody could just watch it, and millions of people could still like continue watching her videos, and it just says Facebook like, this has been disputed. It's been disputed, and like she's like, harassment. These beta liberals are coming after me. Like,
wait,
are
Armin,
you serious?
If you ban me, I'm taking the kids with me. Okay,
you can have them. I never loved you two anyways. Okay?
Oh,
you guys can go with mommy. Okay. I don't know. Let's continue.
Yes, thanks, Facebook. Every political argument in America is disputed. Every argument is indeed missing some context.
Yeah, well, then you could click on this and see why it's disputed. Okay, if you don't agree with it, it's fine. You could just like click on it to see what the context is.
X.
Wait, actually, wait, I think she might actually be saying like technically most political arguments in any given country is missing some context.
Yeah, but yours is so technically true, right? But yours is missing so much context and it's disputed so much that it needs to be people need to know, right? So she's like, I mean, it's kind of like, it's such a dumb thing to say though, because like imagine if you like stepping inside the room and like, hey, you're wet. Dry yourself before you make the carpet wet, right? And you're like, well, technically everybody has some moisture on their body and everybody is like somewhat wet. So like, I'm like, shut the hell up. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up, right? Like, yes, technically everything is disputed. Technically everything was missing some context. But yours is astronomically higher in the context that is missing.
You're talking about, actually, never mind.
Continues. These hack checkers, as I like to call them.
Okay.
Oh wow, so clever. Okay.
Hack checkers again. This is basically a brainwashing technique to discredit the idea of truth itself.
She thinks
it's also another brainwashing tactic called loading the language.
I bet you her audience are like, hack checkers. Go on, Candace. Go on. Yeah. Wow, yes. I was going to highlight the exact same one.
Just an annoyance, but Facebook gives them the ability to destroy the reach of our content, so we cannot communicate with you. They demonetize our pages so we can't make a living producing content for our audience.
Okay, so she's talking about destroying the reach of our content. To be fair, I don't know what sort of violations she may or may not have on her page quality tab on Facebook. If you are the manager of a Facebook page, you get something called page quality, where you see any strikes against you, and they notify you if you are experiencing limited distribution, or if they're not recommending your page to anyone, etc. So she hasn't, to my knowledge, published what her page quality is like, but destroying the reach of her content, 5.9 million people saw this same video on Facebook.
Right.
I would say she still has a massive reach.
I would go further. I would say she has a bigger reach than she would have ever had because of social media.
Oh, that's
because
a fact.
of Facebook. Yeah, I mean, she has been giving
disputable.
She has been, no, yeah, but she's like, you guys are trying to silence us. I mean, lady, you are so loud because of these platforms. You have a bigger audience than almost anybody. You have like more people listen to what you have to say because of these platforms. You wouldn't have gotten this huge at all without these platforms. Like maybe some.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that can still be true, and she can still not like the way that all these platforms behave. We have the audience that we have purely because of these social media platforms. We still do not like a lot of the ways that.
Yeah, but the way she's framing it is as if like, here, look. The way she's framing it is as if like they would have had a voice, but these platforms are against her.
Hey,
you know
Thomas Treaty is here. When you're at the Burger King drive-thru, and this is in your YouTube recommendations, Thomas, you better put down that burger. Do you know what Armin would do to you if he saw that fast food in your hand?
No, yeah, actually, how is Thomas not fat if he's eating burgers? Anyways.
Hi, Thomas.
Yeah, by the way, thank you so much, guys, everybody in the live chat. Let's thank the YouTube gods for actually recommending us. See? That's amazing. That's that
We
we're
must-
actually getting YouTube recommendations. That means that the platform is Thank you so much, guys. The only gods that we worship here at Atheist Republic are the YouTube gods. Okay.
Makes the predictions for the YouTube gods.
Yes, but okay. But here's the part that actually gets me more. Hold on.
You. They demonetize our pages so we can't make a living producing.
We can't make a living. Are you serious, Candace? I mean, what? Like, she is rich because of
Verified on YouTube, well on her way to a million
at this.
subscribers.
How come she has a verified? Our Atheist Republic page doesn't have a verified mark. I want a
I don't
verified
think
mark.
the number of subscribers yet, to be fair.
Oh, I want this. I want one of these. Like, she's verified. What do
Yeah.
you want? Wait, is she monetized on YouTube?
Also, we can't make a living producing content. Look at the production
rich.
quality of this. She
And she's
works with
rich.
PragerU, isn't she? I mean, I don't know who funds her, but she has funding.
Okay, let me guys tell you something, okay? As Apostle Prophet is here, right? As we have learned, and as Apostle Prophet and other people have learned, when they come after you, that's when you get monetized, okay? When there is no better way to increase your revenue by having people coming after you, okay?
True.
It's like, yeah, I mean, this whole like people want to
Muhammad
support
Hijab funded AP and David Wood. The Hindutva funded
They-
us.
guys. Like, I don't understand why our Patreon keeps on growing. It's like, wow, we're at 350 now. Like, every day I look at it, I'm like, what's happening? Like, the Hindutva, when they came after us, they funded it. They've managed to fund us somehow, right? And like this whole video of saying like the social media is after us, this is how you get funded. This is, but the difference is we tell you.
Wait,
We tell you.
you
What?
weren't kidding when you said that we made it to 350.
No, I wasn't. We're at 350.
Just a couple hours ago. What?
Yeah, we're at 350 on Patreon. Guys, so here's how honest we guys we are, right? Because these people, they like, we've been demonetized, we can't make a living, right? We tell you, like, yeah, they came after us, and now we actually now managed to survive because they came after us, right? We tell you that this is funding us, so keep coming after us. By the Hindutva, by the way, thank you, our number one sponsor. We should have an ad thanking Hindutva, like. This video has been sponsored by Hindutva.
Can there be
who
like
came
a
out-
little chibi like Modi in the background?
like, yes,
Like,
we should-
Hind!
our number one sponsor, right?
Hind! Oh.
No, but again, this we can't make a living. Are you serious? Like, maybe make a video like in your living room. No, actually, your living room probably looks very nice. Like in someone else's living room with your phone saying that we can't make a living. With this production value and telling people like, oh yeah, we can't make a living because of social media.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
you
who
look like you're
believes-
straight out of the Matrix.
Like, I think you're doing okay. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think you're doing okay.
Content for our audiences. And here is the breathtaking part. Most of these fact checks are pure partisan bile. They are false, untrue.
Did you?
do you have evidence of that?
No. That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, did you fact check that? Did you fact check that? Did you fact check that, Candace?
But there is no recourse for your
This is them calling it fake, fake, untrue. So look, who's calling it fake? Okay, she's saying it's fake. Remember, we learned it from Candace herself earlier, saying when they call something fake, it's just
It's
because
just
it's something-
anything that they don't like.
anything they don't
So
like.
she
if
doesn't
Candace-
like fact checking.
Yes, that's
So that's
fake.
now fake because she doesn't like it.
So if Candace tells you that vaccines are like a conspiracy to do something, which I'm not going to say because YouTube's algorithm be sensitive, if she says it and the fact checkers tell you that no, then Candace is fact checking the fact checkers, telling you that the fact checkers aren't true. So we have to believe your fact checking over their fact checking.
She's like, oh, you know what?
I
No,
mean,
you. No, you.
Oh, you. And here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that these fact checkers don't get everything correctly. Okay. But if I had to bet money, okay, I would put my money on their fact checkers over Candace Owens all the time, every time. Like I would be, if I could make money off of like let's say the fact checkers that Facebook uses, right? Are you going to be able to find me examples of them getting something wrong? I'm sure you're going to be able to. I'm 100% sure that you're going to find examples of those fact checkers getting something wrong. But if I was like, if you ask me, Armin, is it a good investment strategy to have them fact checkers and Candace Owens, and you had to bet money, okay? Bet money on like, okay, yes, they are like, but yeah, it can't be just one time. Like you have to be, it's a repeatable bet, right? If you keep betting on them over Candace Owens, you will become a very rich man very, very, very soon. Okay, if that was a possibility for you to bet, it wouldn't even be gambling at that point.
Well,
It
and
would
I
be
mean,
like
here's the deal. At least these fact-checking companies or entities, whatever, they actually have corrections policies. So
yes.
I mean, I've been looking at their sites and I've been looking at their processes. Like they're like, oh, like they're open to the interpretation. Maybe we got something wrong. You can correct us, and we will adjust our claims.
Yeah, but there is even some proven bias a little bit there. Even with some proven bias, I still rely on them more than these people. Okay.
Well, I was looking at the media bias for lead stories. And lead stories is who she'll reference in a second. Lead stories is rated least biased. When looking at media bias, there's a continuum, and they are dead in the center. I don't think I have ever seen any other newspaper or site that is rated complete, like dead in the center as least biased. That's very rare.
Yeah, but again, you don't have to have a perfect record for you to be reliable.
Of course, yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Conservative creators. We are held at gunpoint by.
And in case you didn't think, like, in case that was not hyperbolic enough, they have a picture of a gun.
These
they in case her just saying that we're being
held me at saying that her talking about being deleted, you saying that I was being hyperbolic? No, she's literally making it that hyperbolic.
Like they have an actual picture of a gun for being fact checked on Facebook. Like, okay, Candace, chill.
Partisan hacks, and Facebook is giving them the gun. This is why I am suing the Facebook fact checkers. I'm suing them on behalf of you, your favorite creators and news sites.
So this is
your favorite creator.
She's also making a little bit of a martyr of herself.
Yes.
This isn't about me. This is about you, okay? And how they are wronging you. So she's also trying to manipulate her audience by personalizing it to them.
You know, the problem is that there's a lot of problems with big tech, and they do have a lot of control, right? And there is a great conversation to be like that we need to be having here about how much influence are we letting them have over the discourse that is allowed on these giant platforms that are becoming more like a public area rather than private companies, because most people are having their conversations on these platforms rather than off of them. There is a lot of nuance, and the solutions to these are very complicated, and very sane people are having those discussions, okay? And we complain about social media all the time. But the problem is that our fight in trying to create a better environment for people to have these discussions on social media becomes paralyzed because of these insane people are going after them. Because now, when we have a problem with Facebook, when we have a problem with Twitter, when we have a problem with YouTube, we're going to be grouped with these anti-vaxxers and Q people are like, oh yeah, well, you guys are the same as them, right? They have a problem with social media as well, right? And it's going to be a lot easier to dismiss the problems we have with big tech when these people are going to be considered on our side. It's the same, it's basically the same as going with after Islam and all of a sudden having a whole bunch of far right bigots and anti-Muslim bigots on your side,
they
and you're
just
like,
suck up all the air. They suck up all the air.
And you guys are basically really hurting our efforts in exposing Islam for the dangerous ideology that it is, because you guys are actually legit bigots. And you're hurting our movement. So now this is going to happen the same thing with Facebook. And I think Facebook and Twitter wants people like Candace Owens as their enemies, right? Because they're so ridiculous that they're going to be like, yeah, look, the people who want to remove our influence, these are the people. These are the people. They're a bunch of Q people. They're a bunch of anti-vaxxers. These are the people who want to reduce our influence. They hurt our movement. But yeah, go on.
Oh, Bishop Monton said, yep, there are genuine problems with big tech. Ex-Muslim community faces this routinely. But people like Candace Owens crap all over the floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
how much do you think they are on your side? No, they're not. We're not on the side of the.
I think this to a degree.
They're hurting us. They're hurting the complaints that we have complaints against big tech, and we want to fight against the influence of big tech over what is allowed to say. And these people like Candace Owens, they're hurting us.
Well, and she says that this is on behalf of freedom of speech, and I know that there is this ongoing conversation about these tech platforms that are basically a monopoly at this point, being in public utility because they've just become the de facto public square, etc. That's a whole other conversation, but this is not a freedom of speech thing. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is not
when she wants to talk about being held at gunpoint, go talk to some. Okay, I can't even get into getting into blasphemy right now. But like, come on.
But here, yeah, exactly. See, at least when we complain about Facebook, we don't call it freedom of speech issue, right? Because we know that our free speech has not been violated if Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, even if they remove all our accounts, even if Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, there's some of our, like, we get a lot of crap from social media because of the nature of the content that we produce. And some of our fans can come and say like, oh, your free speech has been violated. And we're like, no, it hasn't, because we know enough about free speech to know like this is a censorship problem. Right, so we at least when we complain about it, we say, yeah, this is censorship, and we want to try to bring bad PR for Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and sometimes successfully we manage to get it undone, right? Often successfully, right? But we don't go around and we're proud of it. But we don't go around and tell people tell people that our free speech has been violated, because it hasn't.
Well,
even when we complain about it, we complain about it properly, because we know our free speech hasn't been violated. Okay.
Well, and we mean we as in us two specifically, because I have seen members of our community getting the two confused.
No, even like we call when our members of our community defend us by telling everybody that our free speech has been violated, we call them out. We even call out our own members and we tell them like, no, our free speech hasn't been violated. We are complaining. We are trying to undo this. We are screaming censorship, but we are not saying that our free speech has been violated.
On behalf of our freedom of speech and thought. So who are these?
This is why it's so easy to dismiss them, because when you say your free speech has been violated, they could come and like, no, it hasn't. You still, nobody's arresting you. Nobody, the government, you're not, you still have the right to go and say whatever you want somewhere else. So this is how easy it is to lose these battles, by claiming something that is nonsense.
Fact checkers? Well, I'm suing a site called Lead Stories. Lead Stories is run by a former CNN employee of 26 years.
Suing them for what? For saying that you're wrong? How are you going to win this battle?
They have to.
I mean, guys.
You have to demonstrate damages of some kind.
Okay, yeah, but they can prove easily that she's full of crap, because she is full of crap. And they said that you're full of crap, and they can prove that. They're saying something like, okay, here's the thing, guys. When we tell you guys, all right, we're gonna go after Facebook, after Twitter, after YouTube. You guys better hold us accountable, because you guys have to be like, yeah, this is not gonna work. You guys are wasting your time, right? And we're gonna tell you like, well, no, we think it's gonna work because of this and this and that, and these are the people that we're advising you. But I think I think this is mostly just giving people false hope about something that is not going to work out, right?
Mm.
So like, guys, because we're going to do the same thing sometimes. We're going to go after Facebook, we're going to go after YouTube, we're going to go after Twitter when we lose our accounts. But if you think like we're wasting our time, or wasting, more importantly, the donations that you guys are giving us, you better tell us, okay? Because she's gonna use this as a way to get a lot of donations from people, and I hope it's not gonna. I mean, it's gonna be, if it's gonna be wasted. Like, you need to be more transparent with your audience. What are the chances of this winning? Because maybe I'm wrong, by the way. I don't know. Because, hey, guys, full transparency. I'm not a legal expert. I have no idea. Do not take my legal advice for anything. I have no experience in suing people. Well, I actually have some experience in suing people and winning. But that's only
Hello.
because I took. But that's only because I talked to legal experts, not because I know anything about law. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I'm just saying that just as a red flag. Okay, because I don't know how she could. What can she win? Telling some fact checkers said something about her that is actually true. Like, I don't know. How are you gonna win this?
No, but here's
Who
what
makes a
pause real quick.
living.
So she said, this is what founded or started or led by this guy who worked for CNN for 26 years, and just leaves it at that.
Yeah.
Like, just
mean,
his affiliation with CNN to her audience is supposed to immediately discredit him. But like,
good catch.
but like,
Good catch.
but just leaves it at that. Does not make any claim about his previous affiliation with CNN. What about, did you know that he had shady dealings specifically at his time within CNN? Or just his affiliation alone is supposed to discredit him? It's a genetic fallacy.
That's good enough, apparently. But okay, so for example, let's say Candace Owens said, like, I seen the live chat, people are bringing it up. Oh, I don't know, climate change is like a conspiracy, it's a hoax or whatever. And then fact checkers come and like, actually, no, that's disputed. Like, they're wrong. I mean, they should say wrong. They don't even do that. They say disputed, right? And what is she going to sue for? What is she going to sue for? Like, she's going to... Actually, this should be fun. Is she going to bring up in court to prove in court that climate change, like...
Plot
because
twist.
that's what she... Yeah, actually, like, maybe we could... Is she going to prove it? Because if she's going to sue the fact checkers, she has to prove that they're wrong. So are we going to bring up all these conspiracies that Candace Owens is spreading? Are we going to test that all in court? That's actually... I actually like this now. I endorse this. Yeah, let's try to see if all of these... all the crap that Candace is spreading, if they could be held up in court, that would be fun to watch.
Cannibalizing and slandering conservative content and creators.
Slandering by telling people that you're spreading crap. You're spreading crap around.
Is this the damages that she's going to claim? Slander and libel? Or is she going to somehow claim that they are unfairly targeting her?
Because she has to prove, if she's suing, she has to prove damages. Right?
Mm-hmm.
How is she going to prove damages when her videos about this whole thing is making her even more money?
Yeah. Well,
and
except she says that her page is demonetized.
Again, guys, I'm not a legal expert, but there's two things she has to prove. First, she has to prove that whatever they said about her is not true. Yeah, which would be so much fun to watch. The second thing that she has to prove is that the things that they said about her that were not true caused her damages. Yeah, which is almost impossible to prove, because I think like she's even making more money by people going after her. So I don't know.
This gets her a lot of attention that she's taking this action against them.
Yeah.
It got her almost 6
All right.
million views.
His website
Again, we're not legal experts. We don't know we don't listen to us. We have no idea what we're talking about when it comes to law. All the disclaimers in the world are here.
has published disputed fake news stories, including one that went after my content personally. And so I'm going after him personally.
After my content personally. Yeah, because you're spreading crap. Like,
You-
what do you mean personally? You're
Well,
like one
no,
of the
he
biggest
just-
pages.
Again, we caught him in. She says that he's pushing fake news, but she told us at the beginning of the video that fake news is just news we don't like.
Oh yeah, it's just like just.
So she
By the way,
expects
like,
her
what,
audience to not notice this.
she's one of the biggest political commentators on Facebook with one of the largest pages and biggest audience, and she's still complaining about it. She should be like on her. No, is that allowed? Am I allowed to say that? I don't know.
Oh,
But
oh,
she should
well,
be like,
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
yeah, she should be like, thank you, Daddy Facebook.
Here is an important question. Who funds lead stories? According to their own
Wait, is it gonna be? Is it gonna be?
China?
Is it gonna be China? Is it gonna be China? Guys, by the way, it's. I think a lot of these conservatives have given up on are switching from globalism to China. Okay, because too many people have realized what globalists actually mean. Okay, globalist actually means
People that I alluded to earlier.
Yes, okay. So, and they're being called out. So they need a new enemy that is responsible for everything that is bad about what in the world, okay? There's like, you need, again, conservatives are not very smart, okay? You need to have one thing that you could blame everything on. Because if there's two, it becomes too complicated, right? So it used to be the Zio thing, okay? And then it went to like, oh, that is too anti-Semitic, so we're gonna go globalist. And now they're like, China is becoming the new candidate to blame everything on.
masthead, lead stories
And it's perfect. You know why it's perfect? Because it captures two elements of conservatives, what conservatives hate the most. Okay, they hate the left, and some of them hate godlessness. Right? So there are some people that are like, oh, we're conservative because Jesus, right? Or like, oh,
Christian values.
and the other side is like, we're conservatives because freedom, and they're like Jesus, or freedom. Okay, and when it comes to China, it's like it's godless communism. So whether you're brand of the conservative that just like is like,
and it's not just that.
It's fucking God's dick all the time. Oh yeah. No, but it's perfect to blame everything on because it has something to hate for every brand of. They could be like, oh, you know what's wrong with China? They're just atheists, right? That's what the problem is, right? They don't have Christianity. It's like the center of godlessness is China. Or if you're an atheist conservative, you could be like, well, just communists. That's what the problem. Anyway, let's continue. Again, we are anti-CCP here, just to be clear with everybody. We are anti-CCP. We have had a lot of shows against China on this channel. The difference is we don't blame everything wrong with the world on China. We just blame the things that are responsible for, including the concentration camps and all that stuff, right? Thomas at least agrees with me. Thomas is saying Armin is 100% right about criticizing Candace's views on atheism, though.
Oh yeah,
Why?
she's an absolute nut on atheism.
I mean, if she's not on that, that tells you a lot. All you need to know about.
Wait, but we need to get through this because we've been doing this over an hour.
by Facebook and Google, along with ByteDance. And what is ByteDance? It's a Beijing-based company that owns the TikTok spyware app. Our own Justice Department says the company is a national security threat and compromised by the.
She's trying to conflate two things very quickly together. So she's saying that TikTok has been declared a national security threat, but she said it so closely together that she's trying to have the audience conflate that with ByteDance.
No, but this company does own. No, the company does own Facebook. Hold on.
Our own
No, it's not conflating because it's the same company that owns. Hold on.
TikTok spyware app. Our own
No, wait a minute. Sorry, I have to. It does own part of it. Here.
Yeah, no, but it's TikTok that's declared a national security threat, not ByteDance, to my knowledge.
own
Right, but it's owned by the same people.
masthead. Lead Stories is funded by Facebook and
Yeah, they're also okay. So it's funded by Facebook, and Facebook along with BitBytes. Okay,
Google, along with ByteDance.
ByteDance.
And what is ByteDance? It's a Beijing-based company that owns the TikTok.
All right, so she's saying that no, she's not conflating. She's saying that it's a company that along with Facebook and Google is funding them. So, and given that this company has ownership in other companies that are a national security threat, yeah, I mean it's a stretch, but they are related. And I mean, to be fair, China does have a lot of investment in United States and is connected, and
And
that
it's a
is a
huge
security. It
And
is a huge problem, and it is a national security threat, but it has nothing to do with you being fact checked, Candace. So it's okay. I mean, this is a conflation that is happening. China's investment in U.S. companies and other connections that they have is a national security threat, but that's not why you're being fact checked, Candace Owens. It has nothing to do with that.
Spyware app. Our own Justice Department says the company is a national security threat and compromised by the Communist Party of China. Facebook then is paying for fact checkers funded by an arm of the Communist Party of China to censor
Okay.
my content.
No, this
That's-
is a
That's
stretch.
that's a big stretch.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, come
so
on.
because
They have-
they're it is now an arm of the Communist Party.
Yeah, no, that's such a stretch. And even there are proven reports of national security threats, but the communists, the CCP is not trying to like use this as a way to come and use fact checkers to silence you, Candace Owens. God damn it. No, this is such a conspiracy.
What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
this. No, like it's not like okay. So if there is what?
It seems pretty reasonable. What are you talking about?
I mean, oh come on. Like if this is, by the way, if this is CCP's plan to silence you, it's the dumbest plan they ever had. Okay, the dumbest plan they ever had.
Here in America, the Communist Party of China has more say over my content
Oh my
than the
God.
First Amendment.
This is such a stretch. Come on.
Then the
Just
First
they have.
Amendment?
Oh my God! Like seriously, like you went from having one connection, this investment to that. Like this is 6 degrees of separation, which again, it is a national security threat. But no, then the First Amendment, you get to say, like, are you serious right now? Here's the thing: if China had more say in what you get to say than the First Amendment, you wouldn't be able to say anything than you're saying right now.
Yeah. Yep.
Like,
Yep.
Okay, like compare yourself to the dissidents in China. Do you think they get to openly go and criticize China? Like, imagine, and you get to you're anti-Chinese government, and you have a say because of the First Amendment. If they actually had a say, would you be able to get away with all of this? I mean, compare yourself to all the people that are against the CCP in China. That's what it would be. The amount of say they have. That's how much. That's where you would be at if they actually had more say than the First Amendment. Are you goddamn serious? Look at the way they exaggerate things. This is why people shouldn't be taking you seriously. Even when there's a legit concern, these people have to go out and escalate it to levels that is like insane. And the fact, look, 41,000 people actually like this. 250,000 more people watch it. By the way, more people actually watch this on Facebook than on YouTube. So you have to be very grateful to your Facebook audience because you're getting a bigger reach on Facebook than YouTube.
Exponentially more.
Yes, and most of your idiot followers actually like this. Amazing. Even though you're saying that the Chinese government has a more of a say in what you're saying than the First Amendment. And she's saying this is insanity. Yes, I agree.
And she's saying that at the same time as making a video publicizing this, and you're telling me you're not protected by the First Amendment?
Look, she's actually saying the Communist Party of China. The Communist Party of China has more of a say over my content. Really? So you think this is being allowed then? Your content, that this is coming, so the Chinese government watched this and they're like, yes, we approve. They have more of a say over my
content than the First Amendment.
First Amendment.
This is insanity.
Yes, I agree. This is the first thing that she said that is true. The first thing that she said that is true. This is insanity, Candace, and it's coming from you.
It's un-American. It's dangerous.
Oh my God.
And it needs to stop. This is why I am fighting. Our freedoms are at stake. Our is at stake.
Whoa.
This is gorgeous, by the way. I don't know who, kudos. As much as crap that they are spreading here, kudos to her. Look at this. Isn't this is like, I could hang this. I want to print this and hang this on my wall. I want to hang this. This is it's a bunch of nonsense.
But the director of this, call me.
The lighting. Look at the colors. Look, I mean, she's beautiful as well.
She is, yeah.
Look at all of this.
We know these battles are taking place all over the world. Do you wish to support me in my efforts against these hack checkers? The easiest thing you can do right now is share this video.
We did.
If you wish to donate in support, you can head to www.factcheckzuck.com.
Oh my God, pause.
We will fight, and we.
So she's saying that this has crippled her ability to make this content. Right? Her financial ability to make this content at the same time, and her reach at the same time as telling people that they have to share this video and that she needs money. Oh, talk about timing. Talk about timing.
Yeah. Right when you said money, that sound is when we sell a shirt. That's the sound that you hear.
It's a little eerie, actually.
It's the CCP. They're trying to.
Babe, you gotta.
Wait. So I was gonna say something. I forgot. What were you just saying?
Oh well, that she at the same time as saying that she has no ability to financial ability to make money off of her content. She's telling people to donate to her cause.
Yeah.
With this extremely well produced video. And she's saying that my reach is just brutalized. Please share. Blah blah blah. Okay, I looked it up. It's 9 million people saw this on Facebook, and almost 500,000 people reacted on Facebook. Can I see how many shares it got?
Okay, I'm gonna admit to you guys something that I was wrong about. Okay, I used to think, which I'm embarrassed to share this. I used to think you know what, the conservatives are insane and all, and they believe in Jesus and all that, and they deny facts about global warming, and there's a whole bunch of other crazy that the list is long. And they're homophobes and they're transphobes and all of that, right? However, I thought, you know what? If I can ally with Muslims who I think have some insane beliefs over things that we agree on, right? Then I think conservatives are the only hope that we have right now when it comes to fighting big tech. And I can keep calling out their nonsense, while at the same time appreciate that they are a well-funded political organization and they're all of their own, people and content creators that is putting pressure on big tech. And I guess I'm glad that somebody's doing it, because the rest of us don't have the liberals. They don't seem to be pushing on that, and the rest of us also seem to be have zero resources to do anything like that. So maybe Ted Cruz and Candace Owens and all these people going after big tech, maybe that's to our benefit. I was so wrong. Okay, this is it's gonna be weird. These people are such a joke that this whole anti-big tech can be just ridiculed out of the room, and this is hurting us. These are not our allies. This is hurting us.
Also, big tech has become like basically a meaningless term for me at this point.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I
there's
mean,
specific companies with different terms of service.
no, big tech. I still use that. I think it's. I don't know. We can have that conversation later. Hold on.
Right, and we will win.
I'm fighting for you.
Can we get a different champion, please? I don't know. This is not the champion. I want somebody else.
You're not my Shahid.
Oh, I like that. I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, and again, how at the end she like tries to draw it back to the audience, saying like,
Right.
you can't. I'm bringing this to you. I'm fighting for your ability to have your mind filled with a lot of bullshit. I'm fighting for
Right.
your ability to be propagandized too.
Given that so many people today were talking about sardines for some reason in our live chat, I'm gonna
It's
show
because of
I'm
you.
about to go. Yes, I know. I'm gonna go
That's
eat
what
my
I-
sardines.
Yay!
I don't know. This is. There
Dinner
seems to be two
time.
camps now. In our live chat, we have like people
Pro sardine,
we
anti sardine.
pro sardine and anti. Ever since I showed you guys, actually, my mouth is watering over there. But every
Oh.
time we showed this to you guys, our community has been split in half. We have the pro sardines and the anti sardines. Oh my God, Dolly is on the anti sardine side. See. There we go. Our queen is on the right side.
Are sardines halal or haram?
Oh my God, most people are on the wrong side. Ghost Bunny saying
Oh
no
my
to
god,
sardines.
guys, they're so good for you.
Anti sardine. Jesus Christ. Okay,
They're
I only
so
have the
good.
queen on my side.
Hey, Armin, that's good. I mean, I'm pro sardine with you. More for us. More for us.
Yeah.
More
more sardines for
collagen
us.
for us. That's how we stay looking so young.
All right. We're gonna go. I'm gonna go finish this and see you guys soon. And
tomorrow, wait, I don't have a teaser. Tomorrow I'm doing a very important interview that I'm gonna record and release later. It's a very big
I don't
deal.
know, but
I'm talking to
I
one
don't
of the
even-
world's leading experts on blasphemy laws tomorrow.
Wow, I didn't even know about this.
I told you about it.
Ghost Bunny saying, Armin, I wasn't listening. Armin, I sent for you, but not for sardines. I mean, it would be weird to send for sardines, but okay, good to know. I do have to remind you, everybody, to subscribe to our newsletter. Link in the description. If you subscribe to our newsletter, you get Blasphemous Art for free. Blasphemous Art for free, the non-nude version, the safe for work. Oh, and also my book. Yeah, sure. You get that for free as well. You get my book, Why There's No God, for free. If you subscribe to our newsletter, and you also get Blasphemous Art, the non-nude version. The nude versions are available to our patrons only, but the non-nude version is available to our newsletter subscribers exclusively. Link in the description. Subscribe and eat more sardines. Bye.